Hey guys, back out here with Chef Dan, and we got some bluefish for you guys. So I know bluefish have a bad rep, but Chef Dan is quite confident that he's got something tasty in store for you.
There are some ways to make this fish that you will fall in love with it, I promise. But first things first, let's get the fillets off of this thing.
Let's do it.
All right, very similar technique to every long fish like this. We're going to start with a side cut. There's good meat right up here in the back of the head, so you don't want to lose any of that. Bring your cut up to there. And we're going to go down towards the belly. And these don't have the strongest of rib bones and such, so you don't need anything overly powerful to cut through all this. Now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to trace out that back line with the tip of our knife. Now these do have a very pronounced spine, so you want to make sure as you're coming in that you're staying on those bones all the way down till you get to the spine, because you don't want to lose any of the meat that's on there. You can hear it clicking along that spine. So once I get down to it, I like to go to the other side of it, start here in the back, and then we're going to free up the tail, and then we'll just work our way down that spine. And there are some pin bones right here you got to break through, but again, they're not overly strong, so you can just pop through those and just clean up your fillet like that. Now, I mean, it's not the prettiest looking meat, I'm not gonna lie. Bluefish does not give you that beautiful white meat look like you're used to on a rockfish or something, but trust me, that's a lot of good eating fish right there, so we'll get to that. But first we're gonna take the other side off.
And real quick, I do want to highlight for everybody, Dan, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Just when you do catch these guys, if you're going to eat them, please make sure you cut those gill plates. You can see that I slit those open.
Bleed them.
Yep, bled them out real good as soon as I caught them.
The reason this meat isn't very pink and rosy red is because Brian did an awesome job bleeding this fish out. We're going to do the same exact thing on this side. Right down this tail, and then again we're going to go right along that skeletal frame. And once we get to that spine, we're going to slip over to the other side, work our way out, and again hop through these pin bones, and we'll take that fillet right off of there.
Beautiful.
And that's what we got left. And you can see light through. We did a pretty good job of getting right on it.
Good job as always, sir.
Yay! Alright. So now we'll go ahead and skin this. It's going to go just like any other of the fish that you've seen us do. We'll start here at the tail. Now, one of the things that I will say, there's a lot of bloodline under this skin. So you'll see, rather than angling my knife down to the skin, I'm keeping it more flat on the table. I want to leave just a little bit of meat on there so I can try to get out ahead of that nasty bloodline that's on there. Will it work? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We might have to do some trimming. But overall, hopefully, not too bad. You can see most of that bloodline is still on this skin. The rest of it we can do a little trimming on and clean right up. We're going to do the same thing with this fillet. Again, we're just keeping our knife nice and flat, not digging in. And we're going to come right over top of the red as much as we can. Leave as much on as we can. So now we just got to clean these up a little bit. There are those couple of pin bones and ribs, so you can see I got some rib cage here. We're going to go ahead and trim that right out. Get rid of that. A couple of pin bones here. We'll go ahead and just cut those bad boys out of there. Alright. Now, this fillet technically is ready to be cooked the way it is. But I know some people are saying that is going to taste absolutely awful. So one of the things you can do if you want, and on this one we probably will, we're going to go ahead and split this fillet right down the bloodline. Okay. Now we're just going to take our knife and ever so gently and carefully, we're going to trim out as much of this bloodline as we can. Take that out of there. You can leave a little bit on there. And we got enough that we're going to be able to make a nice little meal out of that. So again, you got your bloodline here. You can cut straight down along this fillet. Take that right out. Now you got your bluefish fillet ready to go.
Awesome.
Same thing here. We're going to get them down off these ribs. Take those off. And again, guys, it's a soft fish. So if it hasn't had a lot of time to ice down, it's going to be a little soft. Take that little bit of skin off of there. All right, now, this, honestly, is not a terrible amount of red. I know everybody's looking at that going, that's going to be awful. We're going to cook this thing with that bloodline in, and we're going to do our taste test with it to see just how fishy that actually tastes. But other than that, that's all there is to cleaning the bluefish. Next thing we'll do is get you into the kitchen and see what we can do with it.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Chef Dan. And guys, check out the next episode where we're going to cook this thing up, see what Dan has in store for you. And as always, appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Catch you in the next one.